really sure who's the person in charge, so to speak.
I think it might be
No pun
Emil.
intended.
I think it might be Emil. I think we scrimmed them today, and I think Emil is calling a lot of the shocks. So
Okay.
Yeah.
good to see what happens here. But first race starting out on RBC, and I'm interested to see who bags for Team Australia because in the earlier match today, they were rotating baggers between Solar and Lockie, but looks like here it's going to be Lockie bagging on the first race on RBC, and we're going to be seeing 2-4-5 right now. TC actually 1-4, sorry 2-4 from Team Australia. TC for Solar. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah, this will be
Yeah.
Barry's perspective. We'll be seeing Lexan and Barry. Lexan soon, TM. And yeah, go ahead, take it away.
Well, Asia top two on a top two heavy track. So obviously they're gonna try to let the backspin everyone else around the narrow turns, the 90-degree turns.
Oh, for sure.
Obviously big backspin trap spots everywhere. Kind of tough to avoid.
Yeah, I feel like double backspam is so powerful here. I mean, those tight corridors, it's so easy to just get hit by all that backspam. And even like you got to be thinking that these two players are very like smart in this top two, and they're going to be backspamming wide, thinking that the third place member is going to go wide, and then also just doing double backspam as well is just going to be so strong for them. But
Yeah.
Pal coming out here for Barry, and maybe that was a target pound to first place, but doesn't really do much to anyone in the room really. So. Pal, if that was for Team Australia, that could have been used a little better, but charge with the TC, going to be threatening Barry here on this bridge and pushes him off.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, Barry going to be going to last place off of that. And now we do see Team Asia with an even bigger breakaway than they had before. And the shock comes out.
Yeah, I wonder whose shock that was. It's a lap 2 shock. I mean, I think it's going to be Team Australia's shock. Yeah, they're way back here. And I mean, for good reason they use it, just because they're just way far gone in 10th, very confident being able to get it again. But we'll see what Barry gets here in 8th place. I wonder if maybe the bill comes into play sometime soon.
I'm not sure what the chains were, but I think the only one that really dodged was Solar, perhaps. And he only got like a 5th or 6th place chain. So they can either try rotating for the blue shell, banking on a second shock. That's a good pull right there, assuming they can get the second shock. Of course, if they do, he can get second out of it at the very least, is Barry, but he's just going to chain it, which is fine decisioning, I guess.
Yeah, I think what we saw from Team Australia was, I think we saw, it was like a Funky that dodged on the lap 2 shock. I'm not sure how I feel about that shock, honestly. Do you see somebody in a Mega? Shrimp's coming up. It's going to be a 3-4 for Australia, and I think still a top 2 for Team Asia. And somebody gets backspin on the rail there from Team Australia off the track, and it's going to be a top 2, I think top 2-5 for Team Asia in that first race. Very well done by Emil to backspin that rail as both Australian members went for it, and, you know, barely hitting the wall, and another one getting thrown off the track by, I think, like a green or something. But so far, I think that's a really good Asia race.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually... It really, I was expecting, you know, before you told me that Asia beat LTA by like 150 in a scrim for Asia to honestly kind of keel over. But after you said that, I know they were practicing just before against USA, I think, right? Question mark? I'm not sure. But either way, Asia's going to take away the top 2, 5-7, a great race for them and a great way to start it off.
Yeah, Charge pulling that TC lap 2 was probably one of the better pulls you could have actually gotten because you could just easily slam Barry off, so knocking him to 8th and being behind by a lot. Kind of forces their hand to use a lap 2 shot to bank on getting a second one. But they probably would have had 3, 4, 5, 6, but they 2 of the members, like you said, went on the rail. They both ended up getting destroyed off that instead of probably just going around and getting 3, 4, 6. It's one of those things that like you go on rail for fun because it's fun to do, I guess, sometimes.
Yeah.
But also it's unnecessary at times like that. I don't think. I mean, unless they had a fib, maybe you could justify doing it. But otherwise, they kind of just lost a couple spots.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I thought that was super risky for sure. Like, I feel like rail lap 3, especially when top 2 is going over it for the other team. I think that was super risky, but Peach Beach coming out, and I'm wondering which bagger is rotating, if it's going to be Lockie again or if Solar's going to go back this time.
Yeah, that's the fun thing about Australia. You're never quite aware. It might be changing up from race to race. So we'll see what the case is.
It's good when Solar bags too because we get to see the daisy, and then we know who's going in last. But it looks like Lockie is bagging again, so Barry just going to be shrimming up here looking to take that first place, but that red shell is threatening him, and and it actually hits Pix instead of Barry, and that's going to give Barry a little bit of a breakaway here. I think that's top 2 right now, as Verly falling close behind in second, Lockie winning the bagging battle. But yeah, Peach Beach, a lot left that could happen, as it is a super hectic track, luck track that, I mean, anything just goes down, especially at the end. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's a, for Barry, he's big chillin', but of course, you can't really rest on your laurels too much here. Not back spamming, interestingly enough, and it's a sign that, yeah, Australia does have some top spots. That green can be sneaky on that part of the hill. It doesn't seem to connect with anyone just yet, and so...
I think, yeah, I think Verly was winning the bagging battle, but then it got a lot closer, and then he might have been the one to stop there. It looks like.
I think
Verly has
Australia.
I think Lockie has it.
Not Verly, I'm sorry, Lockie.
Yeah.
There it is. Yep, that Australia shock. We're gonna be Solar coming. We're gonna see Solar coming up, as that Daisy head was the only one not to spin out. But
I saw a few heads. Yeah, that's Lexin coming up. Actually, I saw a few heads not turning around. Has to scare Lexin here. Does enough, I guess.
Okay. I don't know. 1-3-4 for Australia looks like. Maybe a lag. Maybe Smash lags him there.
No,
sorry,
shot.
Lexin, but
yeah, Lexin.
Yeah, I don't.
Barry should just he should have kept his wheelie. Like, I don't think he should have
You're
swerved.
not wrong. Then. But yeah, I don't think it was enough to create like a quote unquote lag advantage or
Right.
lagging a spot. But yeah, 3 people ended up dodging that shock.
I missed that.
Luckily, Lexin was, I think, one of the other ones that dodged. Oh wow.
Yeah, Lexin. Wow, you actually called it. You called
hey,
it.
don't doubt me.
You called it. I hard doubted you. I would have bet like $50 on that. I would have super bet. Jesus.
Don't doubt me. But yeah, like I was saying, if he kept his wheelie, he would have won. He would have gotten first, but he tried to swerve and make a play, and it was just like overdoing it. If he just kept his wheelie,
it definitely was an unnecessary play. I'll say that. But hey, you know what? You know how everyone complains about Australian lag? Now they're gonna get that gif and like, oh yeah,
American lag.
Right. Well, I mean, with that race, they've just about evened it up. Asia was winning by like 13. Now they're winning by 4. So, man, how the time flies by.
I know. It's Friday night. I feel like I should be sipping on Truly or something, but
I'm about to be sipping on Truly.
Well, I should get some for sure.
It's true.
Could be playing some Mario Golf right now.
Oh my god! Wait, did that game come out?
Yeah, it came out last night.
Oh my god! Why are we having the Mario Kart World Cup? When we could be doing that? The Mario Golf World Cup.
Yeah, you want to catch some Mario Golf PGA Tour action?
Yeah, that's literally what I'm trying to do right now. What the heck? What is the wait here?
All right, I wonder if Smash actually lagged him, like from the Weamfi.de page, or if that was just like normal MK. Like, I'm curious to see if that was like a lag.
It could go either way. Honestly.
Yeah. But anyway, Sherbetland. Kind of a good track, I would say, to start 2-3-4 for Team Australia. They could help get up there, but looks like Team Asia is making me eat my words as they're all shrimming up as well. And it's looking like a 1-3 right now to start this race.
That fit doesn't end up connecting, but we'll take it. It's the cave part, which is everyone's favorite. I think, for Asia to start off here in first, it's pretty challenging to keep that top spot. And yeah, Lexin isn't really there anymore, but they're somehow able to get into first, so I don't know how Charge keeps it. Yeah, Verly just ends up, I think, drafting or something, getting the hang of it. They're bumping each other. I hate being in that position.
Yeah, that is the worst. Oh, and there it is. Gone.
Yep.
See you later.
Later, nerd.
See these top two, see what they can do, but yeah, now we do have a second POV in Lexin, so this is nice. Team Asia, however, is winning the bagging battle. Lockie falling a little far behind, so unless he gets it in 9, it's going to be looking for Team Asia to make a play with the shock, and Lexin catching up to where the golden is nice as well. He could probably get like a Bill Star or something here, and dodge at the end, but we'll see what happens. Is Australia still kind of maintaining their top spots, and let's see if these tides turn at all.
Bagging duel is still going on, but Asia just got, I think they just hopped off there. Yeah, so yeah. I'm not convinced that Australia necessarily has it yet, but it is looking kind of bleak right now. So
Yeah, it looks like he was shrooming just now, so he's gonna touch the box.
Oh,
So
I think Locky definitely has it. Yeah,
That's an
yeah.
Asia. That's Asia dodging there in front of Lexin in a star. They're going to be able to move up. They have a blue shell as well. It should be Australian first. I'm pretty. No, it's going to be Pi, the person who dodged. Yeah, that makes sense. So Lexin's going to have to hold on to that blue, and Asia's going to have to hope they have enough of the spots behind to be able to help support that first place position.
Yeah, we see Barry and Verly also keeping it up
Looks
here.
like he might be able to blue. It'd be very close. I
Yeah.
don't. He's got to time it perfectly.
Yeah,
This is going to hit. This is going to hit. This got to hit.
Yeah,
It hits.
That's it.
Oh, and Verly gets hit by the green too.
Right.
Okay, that's top 2-4 for Asia. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, all right, all right, all right. I see them. And
Wow.
I think there's another shock too, and I think that might have been for Asia's benefit at the end. So we'll see. We'll see.
That's a huge mistake on Barry's part, because he could have just held the green out and had it been exploded in the blue shell explosion with him, or he could have thrown it away. And instead, the green falls out of him and gets his teammate Verly. That's kind of a rookie mistake. I feel like that's kind of hard to make. Not gonna lie,
Wow,
but
the flame.
a lot going on though. You know, a lot of pressure, a lot of nerves. You forget sometimes. I get it.
All right, all right.
I get it.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I mean, when you're getting blued, you usually always, like you said, just to clear some road, and that way your teammates behind you, they don't get trailed from it, because it'll just poop out a green shell or banana, and that could just ruin another person's race on your team.
Yeah.
I'm seeing in the chat that he lost the green to the POW, not the blue, and I was just called a rookie caster.
Yeah, I was gonna say something too, but I was unsure.
But then you didn't, is what I'm hearing. So I really appreciate that. Yosh, for coming in huge for us for the MKWC broadcast.
Yeah, I off of that, I was called a rookie caster by PK Fia, and yeah,
That's
you can still throw the green away. I mean, shit, that's a rookie mistake still.
It really is. It really is. You know, I think we're looking at going one of the worst tracks. Actually, no, one of the best tracks possible. BC Wii coming up for race 4. I'm happy about it. Also, very good for the Team Asia spots, I think, right? Because they ended up getting a plus 15 race there. So we'll see how they end up faring if they're able to use these top spots to their advantage.
Yeah, I'm curious what you guys think. Like, is this the expected result? Like, how do you think it's
Definitely not. I mean, this is like, again, Australia murdered Italy before, and I think it was kind of a bad start for Italy. You could tell that they were like, you know, just also getting unlucky, but also not playing that great. But it's like, I'm pretty surprised with Asia. I'm not gonna lie. I know that they're definitely a capable team. I just, you know, coming into it being the 4th seed, wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, I think Australia is definitely the favorites.
Yeah.
And I think Barry has gotten so much better than this team in the past year, to the point where he kind of rounds out their starting five pretty nicely.
Definitely.
But, you know, there's still a lot of Mario Kart Wii left. Only 3 races in.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm curious if, like, maybe soon Australia will consider rotating baggers. Like, maybe they think Locky has an advantage running over Solar, but not entirely sure. But we do see a top 4 break right now for Team Asia. And this is not the track that you want the opposing team to have a top 4 break on. But we do see an early shot coming in from Australia, which was definitely needed. 2 members dodging and coming up, or 3 members dodging and coming up, and also target shocking Emil P in first place. So that's exactly what they needed to get back into this race.
I was about to
see one of the Team Australia members fall off.
I don't know what happened there, but that was a really effective shock. I mean, it's not often that you really get a shock that affects play at all levels of the course. Great, nice try on Lexin's part, doesn't connect. But it's not often that you get a shock that's successful at literally every part of where the pack is, and that's pretty special for them.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was going to say that I don't know if actually TSing Emil would be the play, because he could just do glitch again, as he just literally did it.
Yeah.
But now he's getting blued though, so he dodged me.
And that's what you need to stop Emil P on this track, man, because he makes the glitch 3 for 3. So you need a ton of blues and some target shocks to get him out.
Yeah, so that's why I was thinking, like, oh, maybe they go for second, you know, to pick up some more ground, but I don't know if that's, I don't know.
Wow, but even and Locky really bumping Lexin. I don't think that'd be a troll.
Yeah, I mean, unless he was shrooming, I don't think that was a shroom. So,
dude, look at that Asia top 2.
Oh,
like,
that banana! I did not see that at all.
I didn't either. But yeah, I mean, I think it's locked unless Solar can do something here, and I think he did make the glitch, so he might break up that top 2. He might still be in third, I think. So it's going to be a top 2, I believe. Yeah, definitely a top 2.
Australia in 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, that's an Asia shock. Yeah. Lexin coming in, slowing down at the end. Gets a TC, which isn't that bad, actually. We'll be able to move up, but Barry does get a star behind, so we'll want to watch out. I'm not what's your play here?
He's trying to. He doesn't want to pass it. He doesn't want to pass
Did
it.
he really get into 4th off that? Wow. That was actually brilliant.
I don't know.
Yeah, either 4th or 5th. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That worked out for him a lot.
I just didn't understand that would even work. Because, like, I get going through the middle, like, you don't want to go through the middle to pass it to someone else, but, like, the fact that it actually was beneficial to, like, take this super, super wide route and just go that route and get into 4th somehow with, like, everyone there. Are you kidding? That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh,
he got 7.
I mean, I was like, honestly, I was like, I don't know if he got put.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Sounds
It's like,
about right.
it just seemed weird. It just seemed weird that he was able to go up all that route. I don't know. Anyway, it's
I guess he had to go through the middle.
Yeah, that was. It makes sense now. It's like, yeah, I mean, good for you, Lexin, but that was kind of weird. Anyway.
No, I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, it makes sense because he doesn't want to pass it to someone else's ball, and he's gonna be bigger for a little bit longer. But I don't know. I just he got 7th out of that somehow. So.
Yeah. I mean,
he lost the spot.
Yeah, he got shocked into boxes in 6th and lost the spot. But anyway, yeah, I think that the plays definitely just like risk it down the middle and like hope you don't pass it to anyone, considering there's a ton of lag between Lexin, who lives in the U.S., and the other Australian members. So there is a chance that he could have snuck away with it down the middle, but chose to go very wide, and unfortunately did not pay off for him.
Yeah, so this is another race where we've seen Australia have to use a very early shock. I think that was a early lap 2 shock, and like I said, they just TS'd the wrong person because he's gonna respawn and then he's gonna go right side and he's just gonna do it again.
Yeah, that's a really good point, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, like, you think that he's so close that it's just, like, the right play to TS first. But, yeah, no, you're completely right. Like, 2-3 is definitely the better play because Emil just ends up getting first.
Yeah,
I think they're, like, a top 2 spot anyway.
Yeah, sometimes it's just better to just let him have it and then go for everything else.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we had to do today against him. We literally scrimmed against them, and it was the same. It was the same idea. We threw 2 blues at him, and he still got first.
That's insane.
Yeah.
What is the track pick, y'all? We'll find out in a second, I guess. Sure. DDR.
22-point lead though, so that's a pretty good start for Asia.
Yeah, honestly, it's pretty incredible. We'll see if they can keep it up though. That's one thing to do a good GP. And I know the thing is Australia like just woke up and it's early for them, I guess. I mean, it's like I don't know. It's like 10:30 a.m. for them. They had to get up at like 9:30, which is like not ideal, but it's not the worst. So I don't know.
So Emil making plays, sniping 2 people with only 1 green, and again we see a break. Now this track though does favor Goldens, but it's not a good sight if you're Australia seeing Lexin have a golden before. Yeah. Obviously you can only pull 2 Goldens, so there's only one other in play that they could possibly have.
Yeah. Huge. I didn't even catch that snipe. Nice to note because yeah, this top 4 is big.
That TC for charge though definitely gonna hold him back a little bit, but yeah, honestly, I don't think Australia's in a super bad spot. Only Lexin definitely has the upper hand here with that golden, but unfortunately clips the sand there, and he's not gonna have a super big lead. But the pack is splitting up a little bit. We see that top 4 breaking away, and I think the majority is Team Asia. So gonna be looking for Australia to see if they can break that with some sort of item, maybe that lightning bolts, or if they can take the cut here. Barry does have trip shrooms, but the cut is definitely significantly harder with triple shrooms, I would say, than with a golden.
It's definitely not as likely. That's definitely an Australia pal, I think, to time to make sure and get the triple shrooms to get him. Oh, Lexin gets blued, yeah. And that's just a clear.
Oh!
Never mind.
Too soon.
You had to jinx it. You had to.
That's just the cleanest ultra I've ever seen in my life, actually.
You had to jinx it.
Yeah, unfortunate.
But another note, the Solar was going forward. I mean, he's bagging, but he actually did get the stock, it looks like. He got it in, well, actually.
Wait, did Pi call that? Did Pi call that because they, like, got knocked off or something and fell off?
Now.
Yeah, it's like, convenient timing. Okay, well, triple reds for Lexin here towards the end of the race. Australia in 3 and 4, and I think that's the best they have. So that's a star for Lockie, though. It's pretty nutty to be able to get. Let's see if this TC does Lexin any good. doesn't seem to be the case. No, Australia getting bottom 2 spots for the racers. And I think Asia with another race win in what has been a surprising effort so far.
I think that was an awe shock because how did Lockie have a star in 4th? He had to have dodged.
That's a good point. But Solar was in 9th because he also built. But I honestly don't know.
That's true. I just didn't see his head spin out, and I thought the daisy was standing still, so that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I didn't see the daisy spin out, so that was my first assumption. But then I couldn't spot the funky bagger, so you might be right.
Wow, but top 2, 4, 6 for Asia, and I guess the picks falling off in first really pays off there. Wow. if that was an Asia shock, I don't think it was the best because they could have Team Australia could have gotten better boxes last set and they could have passed them, but paid off if it was an Asia shock. If that was an Australia shock, unfortunately, didn't pay off because dodged picks falling off. But and Lockie didn't really do much, I guess. He had that star in 4th, but wasn't able to do much else with it because as DDR is a pretty hard catch-up course besides the shortcut. But if you're going to lap 3, then it's a pretty hard catch-up course.
Yeah, I guess Solar ended up bagging that one because I guess that track favors Funky a little bit more, maybe. But I'd say Australia's just getting outran right now. They're getting outran hard by Asia. We've seen Asia top 3s, Asia top 4s on some of these other races, just BCB, now DDR. I mean, they got to break into the front, and that's step number 1 to winning races.
For sure. They're struggling way more than I thought they would, really.
I feel like that's kind of Asia's game, though. Asia's game is mainly like staying up front. Like very, very good time trialers in this lineup, and it definitely shows. They're making all the shortcuts they need to make, and they're executing up there when they need to. So maybe that tiredness for Australia kicking in a little bit, but maybe they can do something here on Peach Gardens.
Yeah, Peach Gardens, of course, your lovely reset track. Australia's glad to get it. They will, of course, and they being Lexan, slow down, get those triple shroom sets. Unfortunately, not in a high spot like you normally would. Love to have triple shrooms in on this track, but it's enough to actually draft up and get up to 3rd place, or 2nd place. Now Nuclear getting knocked out by Emil. And I mean, we talked about the noted Emil's shell play before, and apparently doing a job well done here as well. Being able to knock back Australia's top runners. And tell them no, you have no business here.
Yeah, for sure. It's been the MLP show, man. I've just seen him up there the whole time, I feel, every race.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if someone had like a golden in 7th, judging how close the pack was. The golden in 7th might actually get you up into 1st, but it looks like a couple of people opt to go around the shortcut. So maybe a couple people might have stars or somewhat.
Blue Shot comes out, gets dodged by Charge actually, so possible that he has one more shroom. Maybe he's out now, but Lexan still has one more shroom for that shortcut. Bagging battle, I'm not entirely sure who's in last right now, but we do see the last place Funky taking the cut and the other Funky going a little slow. So
one thing that's maybe of note here, Australia says they have a -20 on the board. Like they have that Asia trolled or something, so that might be something to consider going into the next races here.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. You do see Lockie in 9th. He has not used any items, so I'm guessing he has the shock. And yep, he does use the shock.
Yeah.
Solar dodging there, gonna be coming up. He is the only person in the room that dodged. Let's see if he's able to break up this Asia top. As Lexan still in 1st place without an item, this could be dangerous for him. Nice star drop there from Ilias. And he's gonna be trying to stop Solar. That's a bad idea, I think, because Solar
is on another planet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
that pop!
Oh my god. Daring. Jesus.
That's a 1-3 for Asia. 1-3-4.
This is...
As we see picks crossing 4th.
This is like not like slowing down. Like this is weird. This isn't... I wasn't expecting... I don't know. I guess I don't know what I was expecting, but definitely not this.
Yeah, I mean, they failed step 1 again.
Sorry,
they're not in the front. It's, they gotta get
Yeah, honestly.
Even on a track like this where catching up is so prominent and dodging, Solar only gains like the most spots out of that shock. And honestly, he could have easily gotten like 5th if Lexon stop started him there.
Yeah,
But I guess he ended up just playing it a lot more safer than I thought he would have. But regardless, another good race.
For sure.
And I mean, Australia is getting shocks. It's not like they're not getting them. They're just getting outran on every course so far.
Yeah, and it's different than what we saw this morning. I mean, we saw them. First of all, when Italy would outrun them, they were executing their shocks perfectly. Like, they would dodge like 2-3 people, and then nobody on the other team would dodge. But here we're only seeing like maybe one person dodge, and then they're too far back to do anything else because Asia's just outrunning them. So, not as good execution as Australia would like here.
Certainly. Yeah. I mean, for what it's worth, the penalty, yeah, it's been applied. Also, it's like still a near 30-point lead for Asia with the penalty. So,
was the penalty on DDR?
It was on DDR, yeah.
And was it the bagger going backwards?
It was the bagger going backwards with the star, and actually it got a bill out of Australia in like 5th.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So, wow, that's huge.
Well, that's -20.
Yeah, definitely like guaranteed. Like it's nothing, no question about it.
That could come back to bite Asia in the butt. So
yeah,
could be dangerous here. But MC3, let's see if we get a fun race, which is usually what happens here. A lot of hectic stuff going on, especially when the shot comes into play. So I'm gonna be looking to see what these racers can do, see if they can get up there early. Golden Mushroom here would be great if you want to run the race. Triple Shrooms as well. But it looks like nobody's coming up just yet, and they're in it for the long haul.
So at this point, yeah, I was gonna say, well, they gotta complete step 1. So he's just gonna change his mega, and now he's gonna have a Shroom at first too. If he can hang on to that for the shortcut, that'd be huge to try to extend his lead a little bit further from P3, assuming they don't get Shrooms and a good snipe attempt. Doesn't connect. In fact, I think that hit himself. So yeah, good effort.
Yeah, I think it did. You're right, because we see that Daisy in second place now.
Oh wait, this is in the future.
Fast forward a bit.
This is in the future. I apologize. I will actually,
That's
no,
fine.
no. We're going. No. I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. You didn't see anything. Shit.
Okay, at this point, we did see a top 3 from Team Australia. One of the baggers going forward, another one trying to build a shock out of the other. Doesn't look like it's going to connect. I think, is it Locky that has it? Or is it Ilias? It is Locky that has the shock. So that's going to be a really good race from Australia from the looks of it.
Yeah, they have top 3 too.
So they could shock Asia after the boxes. I'm not sure if they're gonna do that. Oh, Barry got killed.
Yeah, I think they got blued actually. And to start coming in behind Lexon, nothing. Everyone just shrooming ahead. That's poor fella. He's just gonna lose spots for nothing.
A lot of Australia. I think that was 2 through 5.
Wait, bottom 3 for Asia.
Bottom 3, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so first 6, 7, 8 then. Yeah, that will be.
I feel like that was a really tricky situation to use the shock in, like anywhere, because your members are top 3. You can't really shock there because if somebody chains from Team Asia there, they dodge and get first no matter what. And like, you just kind of have to bank on like getting Shrooms there at that point.
You know,
like, hoping you guys can stay up there.
I thought we were gonna see the first upset of the World Cup. I don't know if we will be seeing the first upset of the World Cup. That's 1, 3, 4, 5 for Australia there, and now Asia. Only leading by 9 points now.
Wow.
So that trolling penalty definitely something that they will have to bounce back from if they have not bounced back from it already mentally. A little bit of a downer for sure.
Definitely. And it sucks because Ilias has been, he's been doing well the whole war. He's been getting a lot of shocks, but, sometimes, a lot of even top baggers troll, like accidentally. Obviously it's accidental, but some top baggers do it as well. So, can't fault him for it. It does happen.
It does make me think of the instances in which a bagger would troll intentionally. I'm trying to think. I'm sure there are situations where that is like a thing that would be the ideal outcome. But
yeah, I think there was a loophole. But it wasn't really messed around too much. But I think we've seen 2 races with 2 shocks now, and I think that might have been Australia's first actual race win, if not since maybe the first GP early on. So the fact that they're only down by 9 while losing pretty much every race so far, I'd take that.
Yeah,
now they're due heat, as some people would say.
Oh no, not the doohickey,
No.
not the doohickey. Yeah, this is when
Slow
Australia
starters.
starts to pick up. Yeah, I mean, they're just waking up, so they do have to warm up a
Exactly.
little bit. And it looks like they're getting there. And it's crazy because you definitely feel like the momentum
This
switched just from
bomb,
that -20.
yeah,
Ooh,
connects with
that bomb lands
Lexan.
on Lexington.
Yeah, really nice bomb on his part.
For
Now
sure.
you just slow down a little bit with that red, and looks like you got Emil, judging by the mini map, make some waste of shroom.
And avoids the red, nice.
Let's see what Lexington does with this golden. Gonna opt to go for that rock hop. See if he does it.
Oh,
Yep.
Locky, unfortunate with that. I think Nuclear actually hit the rock and delayed a little bit and ended up holding back the other Australian member on the rock hop.
I think he still made it. Yeah, there he is. He's in fourth
I was
place.
about to
still.
say we could be seeing another -20 with
Oh, that bomb!
Asia Badger.
Oh, and it did
Oh,
it. Woo!
That lag. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a nice pull for Lexington here. Gonna be
Yeah.
look. Oh, unfortunate for Charge getting taken out by that Nana, but gonna be looking to do that rock hop Lexington. And he is in a good. Oh, how
Oh, avoids it, avoids it. Wow, that's nice.
Oh!
That's so nice.
Picks as well. Picks as well. Dodge the
Oh
foul.
my god.
Jeez.
And they both take it in top two, but Barry is threatening here with this golden, and he's gonna have to face that pressure from the 2-3 of Team Asia. And we got a hype lap 3 coming up. I'm curious to see who has shock. We do see the Funky ahead of the Daisy, so maybe Ilias does.
Blue shell's
have
coming,
enough
blue shell's
solar-
coming, definitely blue
Oh,
shell's coming.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it connects
yeah.
with, oh my goodness, it connects with Asia and Emil? No way, no shot. Okay, it doesn't get
Oh,
Emil.
no, okay, like that.
Triple reds behind Barry, doesn't connect. No, it doesn't quite, I think. But Lexan in second. This is scary. So many things
Yeah.
could happen here. Oh my god.
Barry is doing his typical swerving. He loves to do that.
Oh, he survives, okay.
Oh,
Shot comes through.
shot coming out.
Hey,
2
Asia
people
shot.
dodge.
Bill dodge. Who was that?
Wait, Bill dodge from Australia. Verily dodges in the bill. Somebody takes cut. Is that from Team Asia?
I can't tell. I
Now.
don't know. That's Emil at least in
those
fourth.
green.
That fib doesn't land somehow.
Oh,
Okay. Lexan can't
my
wheelie.
God.
He unfortunately
Lexan-
can't wheelie there, and he just loses out to
Lexan
seventh.
fighting for his life there, trying to
Yeah.
avoid everything he can, and everyone just passes him anyway.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's a last for Solar, so that's going to be a 6-7 for Team Asia. I don't know who got. I think it may have been Asia that got first.
Yeah, I'd assume they dodged their guy in respawn because it was Asia shot. I saw Solar spinning in.
Mhm.
So that
Yeah.
would make more sense. But
Right.
oh wow, a very hectic lap too. Some pretty good plays from our point of views,
Yeah, honestly.
but it ends up being a very neutral race after.
Yeah, unfortunately, Asia calling that shock really did dodge in the bill. I don't know. Maybe they could have been a little bit more patient with that shock. Maybe could have called somebody in the cut, but yeah, wow, that was a fun lap too. And you know, the POW. I mean, Pix and Barry, or sorry, Pix and Lexan both avoided the POW with their shrimps in top two, and you know, you
Insane.
feel like you have a free race win there. But like, man, Barry also making the cut with that golden also pressure them. So yeah, exciting race right there. One of the most exciting of the tournament.
Exciting match too. Yeah, I would say a lot going on here, and I wonder any holdups here. It looks like they're just chilling in the room right now. I was wondering if they may do a sub or something, but maybe just a good old-fashioned restroom break or something like that. You know. Who starts off with 1-3 here? I think it's Australia with hosting, right? So okay. So we haven't gone Maple, I think, or have we gone Maple?
No,
I don't
not
think we
yet.
have.
Okay, yeah. In that case, certainly looking for that to probably be the pick here. And obviously for Asia, anything but. Yeah, nothing Maple oriented.
I feel
yet.
like they might want BC3 for Team Asia just because Emil can do the glitch. Or I mean the ultra cut, but I'm sure Solar can also do it, so that would be a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I feel like the Funkies on both teams can also go for it. So
Yeah, BC3 over the years, like so many people can just do it now. Like Funky
know.
Cones, it's changed the game a lot. A lot of people do like BC3 for that reason, and others hate it for that reason.
right,
It really
And it was
depends
like-
on where your stance is.
Exactly. And it's like we saw it from last year's World Cup. We would see like Casper and Xander in the finals, like in first. Like Xander would stop in first place and just go for the ultra cut, and it was just like, wow. like you feel like it's kind of a dumb play because if you mess up, you lose so many spots when you already had first. But when you do it, it pays off a lot.
Yeah, and the other thing with BC3 is it's never technically a dumb play because if you get blued and everyone else hits the shortcut, you get like 6th place. So
True.
that's why sometimes to do ultra in first to gain more ground and keep your first after getting like blued or something.
Very true.
But then when you fail it, you feel like an idiot, like you said.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, you're just like that cocky guy that stops in first. Like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah.
But
and he's off.
tricking off the track for Barry.
Oh, we've
But
all
yeah,
been there. We've all been there.
Going into GP3 of this exciting match between Australia and Asia, guys, in the chat, let's get a hashtag AUS win or a hashtag. What is the abbreviation for Asia?
You just say Asia.
No.
It's just
ASI?
Asia. The battle of the two continents. Who
Anyway.
will reign supreme?
Going into Koopa Cave, we do see our streamer Barry back here with this star. Going to be looking to see what the baggers can do as they will opt to drop stars here for their top spots. We do see Australia bottom 3, I believe now, as Nuclear and Verly both fall behind. And actually, Nuclear getting a TC in 4th, so that's actually I think a top 4 break right now. Yeah, for Team Asia.
Straight up, yeah. Oh, shit, nice bomb. I think the thing that went unseen by Lexin's stream is that he actually just bombed the living hell out of Australia, and at least 1, if not 2 bombs. So pretty huge on their part, at least. I think I just saw blue there, maybe in the distance. So if that is the case, Asia won't be holding on to top spots for maybe too much longer. But actually, no, a blue wasn't set. But as soon as I said it, Barry did get a blue and throw it. So as it works.
So this is already kind of looking like a really good race.
Oh, that's what Lex needs too, just to get him out of there.
This could be an easy top 2, depending.
Oh,
It's an easy first for Barry. Let's go. Right?
He was definitely not holding a star for what it's worth. Like that was, I'm pretty sure, dropped, and then they maybe got it. Like I think it was that tight of a play because he wasn't holding.
Well,
a star.
because because there's no way Australia could have dropped the star and then gotten the shock right there and chopped it. There's just no way. That would have been instant.
With the boxes right there, though, I don't know. Like you could easily just spam it, but.
Or it could have been an Asia shock too, because we see a lot of Australia back here. Actually, it's Lexin and then like 3 Australian members.
It's hard to say Asia shock there because they were top 2, and I just feel like that would have been a weird shock for them to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Barry just chained that star for those chip greens, and then he had that first place. I mean, he has that first place break. He's definitely getting first here. Mega coming out for Verly. Let's see what they can do here. Pow. Gonna be a hectic finish. No.
That Mega, I think, runs into a wall or like an obstacle or something. Does he? Asia gets hit at the end. Wow.
Oh, Verly takes out his teammate at the line.
Oh my god. I don't even know if he. No, but I don't know if he got him before the line on his screen though.
He did. I saw like the name tag. I think so. I think that means he. Or no, that was Solar that he got, wasn't it?
I don't even know. I don't know.
There's so much going on. It's so hard to keep track.
I think that might have been a 145 for all things said and done.
Yeah, I think you're right. There you go. At least someone was paying attention to the race.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just watching.
We're just all fans of the game. We're just watching,
But the reason why I think that would probably be more sense if it was an Australia shot, because I actually casted the match earlier, and it was SA and another team, and Frozen and Jaker got 2 stars in top 2, and then they spammed the shot.
Wow.
So it wouldn't surprise me if that kind of happened. Like Barry picked up the star, and then Locky got shocked, and it would make sense to dodge him, so they would get first.
Definitely. Another thing that could have happened is the opposing bagger drops a star, and then top 2 of Asia misses it, and then Barry picks it up and dodges.
Oh my god.
True.
That's happened.
That is true.
That's happened. I've dodged a shock that way before.
Right, yeah, you're right.
That's an insane misplay if that happens, which it does happen. Sometimes that star is hard to get behind a shocker when a player is kind of driving by, but yeah.
That is the first race where Australia won the race despite being bottom 4 again. So
Definitely.
there's that.
Ooh, and
You're able to come back.
Track pick. Oof. So now the tides are turning. Australia only down 9, and they get the Toads Factory track pick with a 1-4-5-6.
I doubt they get this draft though, unless they lag cheese, because second's just going to swerve to the right. And there it is.
Yeah, and I think you're exactly right there, Yoster, but we do see Emil P sneak into second, Picks already in third, and that's what Asia exactly needed to do here. They needed to get back into those top spots and try to keep up with this first place because it is so easy to break away here, as we've seen so many times. Curious to see if anybody got the bill as well, as it is such a powerful item here, and lets baggers know when they can touch boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5 right now for Asia, so good spots. It definitely does not define anything as the pack is super tight. Oh, and a blue shell though.
He found gold.
Yeah, he did.
You found gold. He was digging for it and he found it for sure.
I wonder if, yeah, I guess the blue in there, why not? Just throw it, whip it. I was wondering if, like, is there any situation in which holding a blue and throwing it at a better time would be maybe optimal, but no, not really. Yeah.
Unless you're super precise and target blue them over the jump, that's pretty much all I could say.
Yeah. Yeah, TC will get Alexin into a bottom spot here, and I mean, obviously TF being the toss-up it is, I wonder who's that funky driving back?
Top 3, or they're 2, 3, 4.
That's the Asia bagger. He possibly had the bill and needed to go lose it, and that's exactly what happened. We saw him jump off there. And blue shot coming out for Emil P.
He's gonna have a star in first.
He's gonna have a star in first.
Jesus. And that's probably Australia with shock, honestly. I mean, having gotten the amount of boxes that he's gotten. Oh, the snipe!
Gets taken out by Picks. What an insane snipe, but man, he has a lot more work to do for that star in first.
This pack is so messed up. Oh my god, I'm looking like Lexin is way back in 8th. 2 bombs happening. The blue shell's coming. They're probably so happy right now, thinking, oh, it's gonna get him, and now a star in first. Yeah.
Wow, that's a heartbreaker there for Team Asia. Australia.
The red connects.
Oh, the shock red. The shock red is Picks to beat him.
It's gonna get him. Asia gets first off that, and wow, okay. Lexin also able to get 6. Emil 5th.
Ooh.
I think Asia only get like 5, 6, 7 there, but like that's a huge recovery.
Yeah, for sure.
Australia 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Yeah, that's an Australia winning race. Oh my god, but that was needed for Asia, 100%. Because you're like, if a blue's not gonna take you out, then a shock red's gonna take you out. How about that? Made Barry eat it.
So there's 2 decisions that Barry could have done. He chose the decision to hold his second, risking the chance that he would get insta-redded or release snipe like Nuclear got. The other decision he could have done would be to schlag their 3, 4, 5 and slow them down immensely and let Nuclear get a bigger break. There was a blue shell later on though, where Nuclear would have got blued anyway, and he could have possibly lost first, depending on how well Barry schlagged. But Barry could have hit a lot of members right there, or at least slow them down. But it's obviously a risky decision because if you miss or they get past you, then you're losing a spot. So it's kind of the 2 plays he had with that star.
Jesus, it's so close. My God.
That was at the start of lap 3.
Yeah. Jesus.
He got away with one there.
I am
losing
my stuff.
4-point difference. 4-point difference, and you gotta hope that Ilias isn't gonna regret what happened on DDR later, so he needs to really...
I would think with the star situation, that if it was on another track, I think a lot more people would hold it, but on a sitting track where it's just 50-50, sometimes shock's just not pullable, someone might actually end up slagging there, but obviously it's a tough call. And we see an LC.
Please land on LC. Fuck. Oh man, I wanted LC so bad.
Honestly,
yeah, LC would have been hype. I agree.
But we got DK Summit instead. Some crazy races can happen here with that cannon, but we also see a lot of breakaways and split packs in this one as well. I mean, that shortcut, it's kind of inevitable that people fall off there or get pushed off every single race. So going to be seeing who gets pushed off and who gets the breakaway here on this one. Is we do see a 1-4, I believe, from Team Australia right now. Lexin pressuring, Picks also pressuring. Thundercloud around. Lexin needs to avoid that.
How did he avoid the green and the TC? Wow. That's insane.
But Australia in a good spot right now. This is exactly what they want. Very perfectly executed double. It's exactly what they wanted. We do see some still funkies as Lexin does fail that double cut. As I said, it's inevitable. People are going to fail it.
Yeah.
And that's That's a lot of pressure around picks. We see, I think, like a top 2-4 right now for Team Australia.
A lot of Asia back here, and I mean, I think if you're Asia, you're just kind of scared shitless. Like this is your war to lose. You had a huge lead, trolled, still somehow have a 4-point lead, and it's just got to be very sweaty up here, especially for Asia. Like having one player up there. Are you kidding? Nah, I don't know. It's looking rough.
But the Asia bagger does make the bagging strat, and he's the only one back there. So he has free boxes in 10th, and we're going to see if Solar is able to pull it in 9th. Solar going forward. If Solar gets it, this is just a slap in the face.
He's going 4th, so I would assume that he probably has, unless he's just going 4th.
Yep, they're predicting the shock, I believe.
Yeah, they have it.
Nothing.
No, he baited him. He baited him. Yep. Yeah, that's what he did. Okay. He's going pretty fast, unless maybe he actually does it. I'm trolling for it.
Ooh.
That's unfortunate. Is that a top 4 right now for Australia?
I don't think so, right? There's got to be.
I thought Pix was up there.
Pix was up there, yeah. I think Pix might be in.
There
second.
he is. Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah, might be second or first, but I think someone just got knocked off, or someone. No, he took double question mark. I think Pix is in. No, Lexin. That's
Lexin.
huge. Yeah, that's gonna be Australia top 3. Yeah.
Wait, Pix? Maybe.
No
Pix
way.
maybe
No, no shot. No shot. I think this is the
It
race.
was very close.
This is the race that Asia lost the war on. That DK. I mean, maybe you could argue DDR just because of the troll, but like, yeah, this is.
Hey,
If it wasn't for the
talk him out.
what?
There's one more race. There's one more race after this one.
There is literally
Don't
a
count 'em
top
out.
3 and like what 5. There's literally no shot. There's no way it happened.
What do you mean? Oh, this is you doing the caster's curse bullshit.
What? I literally don't know what you're talking about.
It's about the content.
See, I told you. Pix got
Okay,
third.
Pix got 3rd, yeah, but like, so what? Now Asia is down for like the first time they've been down in this war, like literally.
Yeah, right, exactly. So now they got to claw back into it.
Oh my
And now
god.
Ilias is probably kicking himself in the butt, but you know he's got to make up for it and get that shot. That just sucks. Did anyone even get the shock that race? I don't think.
I want to say, well, Solar spun out towards the end of lap 3, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was just trying to bait him, and then like trying to force Asia to use all their stuff or all their dodges, and they went to cannon.
Right.
But I'm not even sure if he got it in the first place, because I don't know why he would go that far forward and just willingly spin out like that. So maybe he could have actually even had Bill for all I know, because it wouldn't make sense for Tola to go that just to get started by the bagger.
Yeah, definitely. Another thing to point out is I don't think a 4 seed has ever beaten a higher seed in the group stage in Mario Kart Wii World Cup.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
It's only a 15-point lead. Oh, yeah. It's
It
like
really,
a top 3 at least.
it's you really could come back here, but like I don't know, man. This is, it's Moonview too.
Hey, but look at it this way, Ira. You put it out there like they got to all run. Like that's how bad you kind of made it sound.
It's true. That's true.
It's
Okay,
over,
that's fair.
man.
It's literally
It's
over. I
over,
don't know.
man.
It's over.
So over.
All right, last race. Australia, Asia. Asia, can you
Hey,
pull
guys,
off an upset? That's never happened
Yeah,
before the
already
World
said-
Cup, apparently.
I think you can fact check me, but we do see
it's
Lexin
true.
in the second place. Australia kind of.
You can't.
yeah.
Lexin,
Oh, he
Lexin, I
got
swear
him.
to God, he got him and he made me sweat over that bomb.
Wait.
Woo.
They
Come on, Pig.
they really just be throwing items in front of people by like a mile and just hoping it gets them, which, you know, realistically, it's probably like the best bet you have at hitting someone.
When they're behind you, when they're behind you just gotta throw it forward. You know, that's what you are on their screen. This is a lot of top spots for Team Asia. I think I'm
Jesus,
seeing a
I
top-
am so scared. Everyone is just in this massive cluster right now, and this doesn't normally happen after. Oh my God, blue
shot?
coming in.
Oh, the fib.
And yeah, the fib ends up
Oh.
connecting on the berry, and like I think Emil gets blued there. A lot happening, but I think Asia with top 3 right now.
Top
Question
three?
mark?
Yup, top 3. There it is.
No, no, he hit it.
He hit the truck in first.
Oh.
As soon as I saw his line, I just knew he was going to
Yeah,
hit them.
same.
Yeah, blue shell now broken. Oh, but I think he has to hold it for a teammate. Yeah, he has to hold it for a teammate.
Yeah, yes, that's actually not good, because if he gets 8 off, then I don't know if they're going to win.
Yeah, but then if they get blue, then that's kind of just curtains for Asia. They-
That's
Oh,
shock.
Oh, the
And
fun's
there
over,
is, yeah, that should be it, right? That's just GG.
perhaps. Oh,
He's gonna land this bomb on Emil. Watch. It's over. It's over. It's over as soon as this
He's
happens.
gonna go.
He's got to throw it. He's got to throw it at him.
It's
Oh,
over.
he wants it.
It's over. It's over. It's literally over. It's over.
Oh.
It's so over. This is the most over
Wait,
thing I've seen in my life.
Bomb car, milk truck. Bomb car.
Oh! Okay.
Oh, I thought he was gonna lag it.
Nobody hit that. Wow, that's insane. That's gonna be a top 3.
Yeah.
Team Australia.
I was like trying to change to
Oh.
Lexin's POV, and I realized the stream was off, and they have like a 30-second delay. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's okay.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
wow.
That has got to bite so much. That's got to bite so
Yeah.
much
I
for.
cannot believe he didn't lag that bomb car at least. Like no one else blew up behind him. His shoulder touched
I
the bomb car. He
know.
didn't blow up.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I know. That's insane. And you gotta think.
Balls of steel.
I mean, I think Australia wins either way without the troll penalty, but you have to think that changes mentality. That changes
Yeah.
momentum as well, getting that troll penalty. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's
Oh my god.
That's a tough
It's
one.
just so funny because if he hits that bomb car, they probably lose.
they lose. Australia loses if they hit that bomb car. Imagine.
Yeah. Actually, straight up,
Oh man.
insane.
Wow.
That's an insane war. Honestly, shouts out to Australia for clutching it up in the last like half of the war. Shouts out to Asia for really running it towards like the very end of the war. Like again, this is not a result I expected, but maybe this is like one we should have been expecting. Like I don't know, but that is a really damn good war, if I do say so myself. Yeah, thoughts in general, I guess. What are we thinking? What are we thinking off that?
Australia won at what? Like 10 p.m. their time or 9 p.m., 8 p.m. What,
You mean
when did
AM?
they play their time?
AM, yeah, AM.
No, later
AM.
today. Or
Oh,
like, in morning for me.
Yeah,
yeah,
right,
you
yeah,
understand?
It was like 8:30 Eastern, so I don't even know what
right.
time it is for
Yeah, I
Australia.
got up to go to work and I'm like, oh, there's a match going on. Okay, see ya. But no, so for example, hangover, right?
Mhm.
Wake up in the morning, obviously not ready to play, and then they bring it back. They bring it back with some shocks. They got a lot of shocks, I think, honestly.
Yeah.
Like they used a lot of lap 2 shocks or early lap 3 shocks because they needed them. Right? They were getting outran this match, and there's no other way around that. Like even Move You Highway, they were getting outran. They started at top spots.
I think that's a thing, right? That's the thing that makes this result kind of shocking is that like Asia was just working them. They were just working them. Like and that's the thing that I don't think any of us just came into this match expecting. But
yeah, I was impressed by Lex for the most part. Besides that last year's, but
yeah.
for the most part, I'd say he was actually making plays. GV and I mean even the last race he had a crucial banana snake. To get Barry out of
Right. Yeah.
But
Yeah, and we see that we're seeing the table right now, and the new guy, Barry, the young stud coming in, carrying for the team. But yeah, picks with that 121, looking strong. But unfortunately, the team not able to pull through as we saw. But
yeah, I'm actually surprised that Lexin like point wise only got 66 because yeah, it really did feel like he was adding value. To
yeah,
his game.
it felt like he made a lot more plays in scoring. Well, I don't know. It felt like he played decent for the most part. Like he made a couple plays here and there, at least some POVs.
So
yeah, for sure.
now at this point, like, what do you do if you're Asia and what was the other team in this Italy? Like, they literally just have to upset. What is it US North or US South?
It's US South for Group A.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess it's a more upsettable one, right? But like, even saying that, I don't feel right saying that. Like, that's to insinuate that like they're a team that's like you can even talk about upsetting when it's like
right.
I don't even know if you can. Yeah, this loss bites because of that. Like this, I think the Australia matchup was very important for Italy and Asia, and unfortunately both falling up short. Asia, of course, just a little bit shorter. But yeah, shouts out to Australia for clutching it up. It's pretty big on their part, I think. And honestly, if I'm being honest, like comparing all like the teams in Group A, like Australia is the team that has the biggest shot at beating like US right. South if any team has it. So.
Yeah, no, and Australia being the newcomer team to come into the World Cup, so really impressive that they can bring this group of 5 guys together that may not play so often, but can come together and really connect with that chemistry. And You know, last year we saw Asia as kind of like a joke team. Like they were getting stomped on by
Yeah,
a
they
lot of
were.
people.
They were. It
And
was
this
rough.
year, yeah, this year they're taking it seriously, and it's a lot of fun to watch because they're putting up a lot of points. And I think when they play Italy, they might break that record we were talking about of no 4 seed ever upsetting one of the higher seeds.
I wonder, like, I really actually do think, like, this changes my perspective entirely on, like, Asia versus US South. Like, I do think, like, this match in and of itself, like, I mean, I don't know what lineup they pull for that match. And yeah, it's, like, looking rough, their changes, but, like, they just clearly showed us that, like, yeah, I mean, it's possible. Like,
Yeah.
they were. I think it'd be different if, like, they were, like, beating Australia and, like, you know, it was, like, close. But, like, that wasn't the case. They were working them. Like, so that's the thing that had, that's the thing that's got me looking up, like, when that match is now.
Yeah, my prediction, if I had to make one, is I think Asia's going to beat Italy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Because
Yeah,
I think Asia showed that they could run, and running is really important. But the problem today was, or this match in particular was, I don't think they were getting enough shots. In Australia, they were using, I mean, lap 2 shocks, which sometimes isn't effective, but I don't think Asia really got that many shocks. They might have gotten like 384,
Yeah.
something like that, and Australia's shocking them probably 7 to 8 times.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's tough when you get shocked 8 to 4 ish or somewhere around that shock count. I mean, I could be wrong, but it just felt like.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Ilias was kind of holding his own at the beginning, but then kind of just fell apart. And Solar and Locky did a really good job again, rotating. You know, and they were all they were getting a lot of the shots.
rotation back.
It works. It works. I don't know how, but apparently it's better than a me and Iric rotation backing.
Yeah, somehow. Like, I literally don't get how they do it. It's just nuts. Well, I guess we've, like, honestly, we talked a lot after the match, but that, like, I think, like, for me, it came from a very genuine place of just like, wow, this is a cool match, and they're like, yeah. Well, shout out to both teams. Unfortunately, we don't have any other matches to follow up with y'all tonight, but of course, we have so many more matches the rest of the weekend, and like way too many matches tomorrow happening.